For yet even still others, because this isn't a lesson for you, really no more focusing on the bad. No more focusing on the bad. Don't focus on the bad news. Don't focus on that which is being said in the world or what you're hearing in the world, darling. It's really important to remain focused on yourself and on your new journey. Don't get distracted here. Everybody, what's going on? What's good with you? Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette, and hey, if you're new here, come along and join the Ebb and Flow family. Click that subscribe button below. We would love to have you on the adventure, darlings. All right, here we're jumping right in for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, darlings. General messages, as always, my friends, please do keep that in mind. Not everything is going to resonate for everybody. Only take what fits for your life and leave the rest behind. As you always hear, we had the Four of Cups pop out. Let's see if that comes back out. And yeah, and if you need something more specific to your situation, I am offering personal readings at this time, so feel free to email me if you're interested. All right, Taurus, we're going to go ahead. Let's do one more. We're going to pull the entire tarot portion of the spread, and then we'll talk about it, okay? So feel free to skip ahead if you'd like. All right, highlighted energies. For Taurus, highlighted energies, you've got the Emperor and the Sun card. Alrighty, alrighty. New information. What does Taurus need to know? New information for Taurus at this time. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Alright, looking pretty good so far, you guys. Looking pretty good. How to handle, how to process this new information. How to handle, how to process this new information. King of Cups. Ascensions. Ascensions moving forward. Moving forward for Taurus. Ascensions moving forward. All right. that was a block of crazy. We will shuffle that back in, but we do have a lone wolf here, the High Priestess. Ooh, you guys. Looking pretty deep, pretty good right now so far. All right. Lessons here. Lessons for Taurus. Lessons for Taurus. Oh my God, that's a lot, you guys. We might have to reshuffle that back in. We do have a Moon card. Oy. Oh, it's a lot. Okay. Let's see if we can narrow it down. Oy. Lessons here. Lesson here for Taurus. What does Taurus need to learn from this? Lessons for Taurus. Sorry guys, sometimes it takes a minute, but it's worth it. There we go. Oh, and we got another. Perfect. All right, underlined energy is the Queen of Cups for the whole read. We have the Fool card and the Page of Swords. Fascinating, darling. So I see two cards of Aries. We've got a card of Leo. We've got Cancer here with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the King of Cups here, a card of Pisces. Very interesting. I usually start with the highlighted energies, but I do want to mention that we have an energetic match here. Okay? We will come back to that. We're going to be coming back to that, baby. All right, Taurus, let's talk about it. So here with the Emperor, you're standing strong. You may be standing strong here, building an empire based on some happiness and some enlightenment. Okay, this could be based on some knowledge that you've been enlightened to, or you could be building this empire with somebody who creates a lot of happiness and abundance and warmth and joy in your life. You're living here in an energy of, I feel, doing what's right for you, standing strong, standing firm in your position here, standing true with what you know, standing true with your instincts, very clear, and following your highest happiness. making an empire here, building an empire based on happiness and enlightenment, which is beautiful. The new information that you're going to need to know is you have a brand new opportunity coming your way, darling. This is a gift from the universe. This is a brand new, something stable, grounded. This could be a gift of something tangible in the 3D tangible realm, right? But this is also literally just a gift from the universe to start a new opportunity. So you have this coming in as new information. How to handle and process that new information. Giving a cup of love. Standing strong like a king. It's weird. You're in these, I feel like you're living in a very even energy. We've got a lot of divine masculine feeling energy here, but we've got this divine feminine sitting here in the middle. So you've got a lot of balance here, it feels, darling. King of Cups, he extends his cup of love outwardly, projects his love. He's very sturdy in his emotions. He sometimes can wear his heart on his sleeve, but only to those who he feels necessary. So he gives his cup of love to those he feels are worthy. All right. Going forward. So that's how to handle and process a brand new beginning, is that when the brand new beginning or the opportunity comes in, really go with what you love. Go with what you feel in your heart. Follow your heart here, Taurus, okay? And follow your instincts, because your ascension's moving forward. Your instincts are on point, baby. With this divine feminine energy, she has so much knowledge. She has a lot of balance. You see how she's holding that book in her hands? She holds the secrets. She knows things. She sees things play out from a highest essence of point of view, from her instincts and from her knowledge. So you're living here in an energy, darling, with great things to come, of feeling very sturdy and enlightened, going forward, following what you love, following your heart into a brand new opportunity that you've been given. Be sure going forward as well that you remain on point with your instincts for a brand new journey that you are going to love. Your lesson. Really allow this journey. Really allow the journey, Taurus, here, okay? Let's start with the journey itself. The leap of faith, the brand new. The Fool tosses up his hands. He goes on a brand new journey with a leap of faith because he's got a foolhardy heart. He's very childlike. There's this childlike essence. There's this beauty in going forward, having a brand new beginning, allowing it to occur. But this being a lesson for you, and I'm really feeling childlike, is funny because it's paired next to an immature, premature, childlike essence here of air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in this card, right? With those swords. But the Page of Swords, because he's immature and premature, oftentimes he spreads his knowledge before he even obtains it. He could go around swinging a sword. It could be a bit of a bad news card or a bit of a spy card. So if you know that you've been spying on somebody, it feels like you do this a lot. For others of you, somebody has been spying on you. Okay? For yet even still others, because this isn't a lesson for you, really no more focusing on the bad. No more focusing on the bad. Don't focus on the bad news. Don't focus on that which is being said in the world or what you're hearing in the world, darling. It's really important to remain focused on yourself and on your new journey. Don't get distracted here, is what it feels like. And news in particular, if you watch a lot of the news, you're sitting in such a great energy. I would say don't do that. I would say turn off the TV. I just got to be honest, because you're sitting in such a beautiful energy right now of enlightenment and joy and building an empire, standing strong. People are looking up to you for guidance and advice and assistance, okay? And so here with your highest levels of knowledge and all of this divine, as long as you lead with your heart here and you allow yourself to go on a brand new journey, turning off the news will really help you, because it feels like there's nothing but bad news flying around. A lot of harsh, premature, immature energies around you. And then you may get sucked into their essence of immaturity and start acting a little childlike yourself, or giving into what you hear on the news or what you hear around you. Or if you are spying on somebody, have been, because it's a lesson for you. If you have been spying on somebody, you're going to create your own bad news. All right? Whatever you go searching for, you're going to find. So I would suggest don't search for anything you don't want to find. Don't convince yourself you want to find it, because it's going to wreck up this good energy you're living in, Taurus. And really allow yourself a brand new journey. Honestly, I would say don't focus on the bad news of the world, because it will bring you down. And this being a lesson for you, it feels like you may have a tendency to do that, to give into what other people are saying, or give into a temptation to go spying or something like that, which may have a backlash. It causes you to feel foolish, and not in a good way, not foolhardy, not ready to take on an adventure, but you feel like a fool for not listening to what was being said, or you feel like a fool because you were having a brand new this and that, you were feeling so good, and then it's like, oh, but I shouldn't have felt good because of blankety blank blank, and this is what is going on, this is what I heard, and da 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 da. It takes you down a peg, and it makes you feel like a fool for not paying attention. But that is so bizarre, darling, because you don't need to pay attention to that shit. Whatever bad news you don't want to hear, you don't have to hear it. You feel me, you guys? You don't have to hear it. Somebody can tell it like it is all they damn want to, but they're immature. So, talkity talk, yakety yak yak, keep it to yourself. I don't need to hear that shit. I'm living in the essence of beauty and passion and instincts and love, and here it's like you just don't need that shit. So stop going back to that for your news, or going back to that stop going and listening to what people are saying, because it's just all negative. It's negative, and it's going to rob you from your new journey. Just don't let it happen. Just turn off the TV now, or stop listening to that friend that always wants to start shit with people. That immature, premature sword swinger in your essence, or maybe even this is that part of you. Shush that part. Shush that friend. Don't let yourself be caught off from your new adventure. You have an energetic match here with this Cancer card and the Pisces, right? A lot of emotion. There's a lot of love here between you and somebody. I feel like this is existential. I feel like this is just one of the beautiful things that's going on for you, Taurus. One of the beautiful things that's happening for you, okay? This energetic match, each of you giving a cup of love, a lot of self-love here, a lot of projections of love. Really following your heart into something that completes you. A relationship that completes you, a level of knowledge that completes you, an empire that completes you, your instincts, and all these beautiful things. The only guy who doesn't belong in this mix is this cat, okay? So just, you feel me, you guys? Don't pay attention to that shit. It's going to drag you down, darlings. Don't let it drag you down. You're living in such a beautiful energy. Let's get you some advice for each of these areas, my friends. But this beautiful gift that you're being given, this new opportunity, it's going to be very prosperous for you. You're going to be able to create the empire that you've always wanted. Now, this is either through new knowledge or just through your happiness alone. Standing strong in your emperor-like energies, taking on those properties of that Aries, creating something here, making it happen for yourself. I feel like as long as you lead with your heart, darling, you're going to go be stumbling into something absolutely beautiful. Lead with your heart and not with an immature mind is what I just heard. When I said lead with your heart, I heard immature mind. So lead with your heart and not an immature mind. Lead with an essence of love and not an essence of arrogance and false truth. All right, let's do one more. All right, thank you guys for being patient. Here we go. Highlighted energies, highlighted advice. Thank you, spirits. Oh, goodness, highlighted advice here. We have heartache and loss. That don't belong here either. Love begins. Alrighty. Choose wisely. Fascinating. And awareness. I feel like you are living in an essence of awareness right now. All of this illumination, all of these beautiful things coming into your reality, it's like you're seeing it all play out. You've got a lot of divine, masculine and feminine energies here. Awareness, you see how his crown chakra is open? He's starting at the beginning. He's starting back at 1. But he has a complete knowledge and awareness here of the messages he can receive from spirit and all of this highest essence of awareness, starting from the beginning and creating it. So I feel like here, love begins. Let's talk about love begins, because it feels like here you're creating an empire here, Aries. Or sorry, Taurus. I was looking at Aries. I was looking at the card of Aries. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries for some of you. You do have both of the cards there, darling. But love beginning. There's that energetic match. There's an energetic match. You could be rekindling something or re-beginning something absolutely beautiful between you and somebody. And that could be what this empire is as well. It could be a love-based empire. It could be something that's not only going to be profitable for you with new opportunities coming in the future, but also deep love and connections as it begins at 1. I feel like you're starting anew, that new adventure, starting from ground zero, working your way up back at 1 with your highest awareness to bring love in. See, these cats don't belong here. Heartache and loss, Page of Swords, they don't belong here in your life. You're doing so good. I feel like, again with the news, I feel like you turn on the news, it breaks your heart. You feel the heartache and loss, either from the news itself or from somebody's willy-nilly just being a little shithead around you. Like, I'm getting that shithead energy. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Gotta be honest. Heartache and loss. You're bringing this into your own reality. It feels, because it's here and you have so much awareness to choose a different path. Don't allow, with this choose wisely, right? You can choose your own path. So don't allow this heartache and loss, or the feelings of loss, the feelings of loss from somebody's bad attitude, some old heartbreak, or the new heartbreak that comes on and comes into your reality when you start diving into the news or when you hear things. You know what I mean? It's going to drag down your vibrations, baby. You have a choice. You have a choice to have better luck here, to go towards a path of the divine, to come into a spiritual essence and an alignment here with the 3 of mind, body, and spirit. Listening to your highest self to gain more clarity. But I feel like you're pretty damn clear. You're pretty damn clear. You've got the awareness, you got the high priestess, you got the emperor and the sun card, darling. As long as you follow your heart to where you know it needs to lead you, you're going to be living in this beautiful energy for a long time. But it's a choice. Really make the decision. Really make the decision to not give in to that which you hear. Don't give in to that which you hear. Even if it's coming from the back of your very own mind. Just go, psh, 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 get away. Fight it off. Fight it off, because you're living in such a gorgeous energy, darlings. New information. New information. We've got emotional withdrawal. We've got balance and conflict and defeat. Balance, conflict and defeat. Emotional withdrawal. Okay, here, new information. With this new opportunity, remember I said you've got to invest your heart in it. Really go with your highest hearts, your highest heart here. Follow your heart that will lead you to prosperity and things that are beautiful. This emotional withdrawal. Eights being cycles, darling. Emotional withdrawal, it may be like you in a part of your cycles that when you are allowed a new opportunity or you're living in a good energy, that you emotionally withdraw when you should be giving into the emotions. So if you're going to withdraw from anything at all, I feel like it's that news. Emotionally withdraw from that, because that's where it needs to go in order to complete a cycle here. Because with this new opportunity, if you're hearing all this shit and you don't emotionally pull back, if you don't distance yourself from that, right, it's going to pour into your reality, and it's going to muck up your brand new beginnings. It's going to muck up the direction in which you're going and all the blessings and gifts that you've been given in these new opportunities. All right, darling, I feel like here the key is to lead with your heart on your path, but don't get emotionally invested in things that you can't control or somebody else's bad attitude. Gotta find balance, darling. A divine balance here. 11, right? This, again, with these counterparts, I just saw an essence of two people walking side by side, completely balancing each other out. There's an essence of beautiful things, a lot of love here within a connection that you may have right now. But I feel like this is existential. I feel like you've had this, or you have this, or have always had this. You know what I mean? That you and your partner or somebody in your essence here, you guys really love each other deeply and you get along. You're a perfect match. A perfect match. And I feel like that's already existing. There's a lot of love here, love for them and love of self as well. There's a lot of love and a lot of balance. So creating this balance between you and another person, or rather keeping this balance between you and another person, will help as well. But also seeing the balance between what you're being told and the truth for you. Really finding that that essence of enlightenment and instincts to walk that fine line on your journey with somebody, and like keep all that old shit away and just allow yourself to walk the beautiful journey. Because here, conflict and defeat, that mentality has got to change, darling. That mentality has got to change. That's the kind of shit that you should get out of your mind with this mental energy. Blue borders. Oh yes, I almost forgot to mention, black borders are major arcanas in this deck, okay? So it's majorly important that you gain highest awareness and find balance within yourself. Otherwise, you're going to take down your own new opportunity and create your own conflict and or defeat. Okay, but this attitude, this whole idea with that mental energy really needs to change, because you're so powerful here and you're living in such a beautiful energy. Despite what people are saying, the news is saying, or that naggy little voice in the back of your head wants to think. Fuck that guy. He needs to go. He needs to go. He don't belong in this. And neither do these guys. But you can make that choice. Yeah, here it is. You can make that choice to not give in to that energy, darlings. And you're powerful enough to do so. And I feel like it's in your highest instincts. Third eye chakra popped out with that card. It's in your highest instincts to do so. How to handle, how to process. Accelerated motion wanted to pop out. All right, so here's that third eye chakra, darling. Really maybe needing to heal and triumph. Yeah, you've got a lot of love and a success here. Okay, so when the chakra cards come out, this is a chakra that needs to be healed, realigned, focused on, or rebalanced. Okay, darling? Third eye chakra, really coming into that alignment, really finding that balance between your mind, your body, and your spirit, opening up your mind to messages, to spirituality, to highest self, to pathways, creating pathways here for knowledge as well. Really realign the chakra to have your best outcomes here, because you're on such a great path that in your process and your way to handle it, it would be very beneficial for you. You'd have more clarity to see things for the way that they really are and recognize this opportunity when it comes like knocking on your door. You feel me, you guys? This is really great. This is really great. You guys are living in a beautiful, triumphant energy. Leading with your heart will bring on good luck and lead you to triumph. Following your instincts. Following your instincts. And make this guy shut up, because he doesn't even belong here. He shouldn't even be part of this. I'm kind of mad at him right now. I'm kind of mad at him right now. That immature, premature energy. Swinging a sword. Somebody thinks they know what it is. The news, you know, coming in, flying in. Nah, 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 nah. Allow your concerns to fade away, darling. Allow your concerns to fade away. Doesn't matter who this person is for you, if it's the news in general, or again, that stupid little naggy voice. Just let it die and follow your triumph. Follow your triumph and your instincts. Okay, good. Whew. Ascensions. Moving forward here for Taurus. We have trapped in fear. Oh boy. Oh boy. Base chakra. Another one here, darling. And transformation. Ooh, I need some water for this one. Oy. Thank you, guys. Okay. Oh, you have a transformation coming in your ascensions and your movement forward. I feel like here, base chakra, right? Base chakra, that root chakra, we're talking about physicality, we're talking about grounding, we're talking about an essence of really grounding yourself in nature as well. But this is the physical realm, so it talks a lot about survival and the essence of that grounding, right? So here's another chakra for you, darling, that needs to be healed. For you, it may be very beneficial. I feel like from the bottom to the top, you're at your 6th chakra here that also needs to be realigned. You might as well go all the way and do them all for the best outcome, darling. Because here, a transformation is afoot. This has to do with your foundations, right? Your foundations, the physical realm, what you're bringing into your reality, and a transformation here. Follow your instincts to allow a cycle to complete. Get yourself out of this fear. Don't encase yourself in fear going forward because you fall into this guy's bullshit. This guy sucks. Don't let him drag you down. You're into some beautiful things. Make that choice to pull out of this mental blockage that you may very well be encasing yourself in. An 8 here with the trapped in fear, and we got an 8 here with the other 2 mental conflict cards, okay? This is all mental. It's all mental. Allow it to die. It doesn't serve you, darlings. It doesn't serve you at all. But what will serve you is leading with your heart, aligning your chakras, and knowing that there's a transformation, allowing a transformation to occur. Know how much love you have here in a connection as well. That will help you, I feel. That will help you feel supported as you shed these layers of mental shit that potentially at one point you may have kept yourself trapped in, but now you need to break free, darling. You need to break free. I feel like see it for what it is and follow those instincts. Excuse me, oh my goodness. Pardon me. Excuse me, guys. Okay, and following those instincts to pull yourself from out of an old cycle that needs to die and change into a new one that's going to be much more sturdy and lovely for you, right? Much more profitable as well. Lessons here? Lessons? Thank you, Spirit. Sacral chakra at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, baby, align all your chakras. Just beat it. Just do it. Just to be safe. Just to be safe, darling. We have memories of love coming in as a lesson for you. Triumphant success and disruption. Oh, yeah. Allow a disruption here. For some of you, you may be so used to listening to this particular person, listening to that little voice that warns you of shit in the back of your head, or paying attention to the news. Allow that routine to be disrupted. Okay? Because here coming in your lessons, I feel like allowing those bad parts of what you've maybe encased yourself in with that mental energy, allowing that part to be disrupted and to really break up the monotony or break up the the confusion. Just break up the shit that's like you're encasing yourself in, or somebody is attempting to encase you in. And again, it could be the media. Break away from that shit. Allow there to be a disruption in your normal routine. If you watch the news every morning with a cup of coffee, watch a tarot reading, or watch a weather report, or watch some good news. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of beautiful things happening in the world as well, but people don't want to report on that shit. People don't want to talk about that shit. If you have to, stay off of social media, because people don't want to talk about good things. A lot of times they just want to focus on the bad, and then they want to go swinging their swords, and they want to, you would just have so much more success, Taurus, here, if you didn't pay attention to that shit, right? Allow a disruption in your normal routine so that you can have better luck. This triumphant success, purple border. Is that purple or blue? Oh, no, that's blue. Interesting. So really transforming your thoughts here. Very fascinating. In order to gain this this triumphant success, right? You've got all these awful mental conflict cards of the heartache and the loss and the trapped and the fear. You can bust right out of it, baby. You got a sword too. This cat's not the only one with a sword, Taurus. You got a sword too, and you can wield it for your success, darling. You can wield it here for your beautiful blessings and your new things. Finding balance here in memories of love. These could be old memories of love. This could be, again, emotionally investing in too much of what you hear. All right, so having these memories of things that you cared about, or people that you cared about. I heard passed on, some who may have passed on, or you hear about people dying in the news, things like that. I mean, really allow the memories of love that have been, focus on the love you have now. Don't focus on old past love. Don't focus on that news that brings down, it causes you to focus on the wrong area of love and invest emotionally in the wrong areas here. Investing mentally in the wrong areas as well. This encasement of fear. Okay? Allow that to change. Allow that to change. It's all mental. And this is just as mental as that energy. So allowing all that shit to die so you can wield your sword of success here. It's coming in a lesson for you. Wield your sword so you can have success and have a new beginning. Create a new routine. Let the old cycles die. Sturdy your foundations with new cycles, babe. Sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the passion zone, the passion sector. Needing to, again, realign this chakra. I would suggest all of them just to be sure. But following your personal passions, following your happiness, darling, following your instincts with that high priestess onto something that you feel passionate about. And I feel here you'll be feeling a lot better if you do realign your chakras, but I feel also gaining that balance and that highest awareness to realize that because the news, things are going to change for the news as well. Like, things are going to change for the collective, for Gaia, globally, right? We're on to bigger, better things. It's just that nobody's reporting on that shit. I mean, really. This is why I don't watch the news. Nobody's reporting on that shit. All you hear is bad stuff. Don't let that shit bleed into your new beginning, because there's a transformation for the collective here as well. So really opening your eyes, following your highest intuitions, having your alignment and enlightenment to stand strong in your foundations, to know that a transformation is coming for everybody. And it does start with us individually. So raising your vibrations here, making a choice to stand strong in the new empire that you're creating. There's a lot of beautiful things here, darling. Just watch that mental energy. Watch the give a shit about this guy. Don't give a shit about this guy. This could be anything for you. I'm really feeling strongly bad news, media outlets, Facebook, social media, or a nagging voice in your head. Could be a particular character that is around you. If you hang out with this person every day, disrupt that normal routine. Don't hang out with this person every day. If you listen to that little voice inside your head, just don't do it. Say, I'm going on a new adventure. This is the sword I'm swinging now, right? For my success, and you've got to make that choice to do so. But you have a lot of triumph here and a lot of brand new beginnings and blessings. And I just know you're onto beautiful things if you just stick with spirit, stick with your stick with your highest awareness, stick with your crown chakra being open so that you can hear the true messages from spirit, not the messages that human beings are telling you, because they're full of shit. All right, darling, remember that. And definitely realign your chakras. You've got a lot of beautiful things here, darling. I wish you the best of luck with this, Taurus. You'll be on my mind because you are so close. I mean, you are so freaking close, man. This guy is a sneak. He sneaks up on you. It's a reoccurring cycle coming in your lessons that you give into it. Don't give into it, because you can create a new cycle for yourself now. All right, loves, I hope that helps. Until I see you guys next time, please stay safe. Please take care out there in the world. Leave a comment. Let me know how this resonates for you, and I sure hope it does. And remember what I said going forward. All right, babes. Peace, love, and light to you always, my friends.